This is the story of the year 1930. A person said that I predict that if Hitler goes to war against the East, he will die. Now it is a matter of thinking that when the most dangerous man in the world is preparing for the World War, who will not get angry if someone makes such a big prediction there. Hitler also got angry. So what did Hitler do that he put a reward of 2 lakh Reichsmarks on that man, which was the German currency of that time, and said that whoever brings that man's head will get 2 lakh marks. If this money is seen according to 2024, then in today's date, it comes out to be around 13 crores, which is a very big amount. Now, after hearing such a big reward, everyone started searching for that man. And they were successful too. After which the soldiers put that man in jail. Now, after being put in jail, it was certain that he was to be sentenced to death. But something happened in this jail that was never seen before in history. When that guy was locked in the lockup, he controlled the guards guarding outside his lockup in such a way that they themselves freed him from the prison with their own hands. And then they locked themselves in the lockup. And when the next morning the soldier was asked how he reached the locker or why he did this, he had no idea. A lot of searching was done, but that guy was not found anywhere. Amidst the strongest security of Hitler's time, he disappeared as if he did not exist. So who was this guy? Where did he go? And was he an alien? Who has fooled us humans by using his superpowers? Viewers, in today's video, we are going to talk about them. Welcome to the new video. Let's start another new episode. So friends, in either 1874 or 1899, a boy named Wolf Missing was born in a Jewish family in Góra Kalwaria village of Poland. It is said that when the child was very young, his mother died. After which his father married again, and he had 2 more children from that second woman. Wolf's parents wanted him to become a rabbi in the future, which is generally called a Jewish religious teacher. Wolf was sent to seminary. Now understand the meaning of seminary. Just like Muslims have madrasas, Jews also have seminaries. But he was not so religious since childhood that he was ready to become a religious teacher all his life. That is why, after some time of going to the seminary, he ran away from there. He went to the railway station and boarded the first train that came to the station. Now he did not have a ticket, so he quietly hid in the place under the lower berth, and started thinking that if only no ticket collector saw him. But ATC saw him below and thinking that the TC must have pushed Wolf out, but that did not happen. Wolf picked up a piece of newspaper lying nearby and gave it to the TC. When the TC took that newspaper in his hand, Wolf was thinking that I wish the TC would consider this paper as a ticket and punch it. The surprising thing is that the TC punched that piece of newspaper and asked Wolf that when you have the ticket, then why were you hiding below? And saying this, he went away from there. Now how this miracle happened, even Wolf himself could not understand. But he came to know this much that perhaps he can manipulate people with his mental power and can change their behavior. Now, fate had left that train and Wolf in Berlin alone, but Wolf had no money. Neither did he have any resources to manage his food and drink, due to which he started doing every possible work. He went to people's houses and washed utensils and polished shoes. But even then, he was so desperate for 2 meals a day that he almost fainted. In such a situation, he consulted a doctor and told the doctor everything, including that he had telepathic ability. Hearing this, the doctor took pity on Wolf and introduced him to a circus person. And this one introduction changed Wolf's life. At that time, Germany's famous Busch Circus gave a chance to the missing person to show his talent, and then, seeing what happened, some people started considering him an alien, and some started considering him an incarnation of God. In his duties, the performers in the circus used to find those lost or hidden things, about which he was not given any information. He used to read the minds of even those people whom he had never met in his life. But the strangest thing was that he could influence anyone to do anything. And the most important thing was that he could predict the future. And he did all this without any assistant or trickery, due to which his act was not seen as magic, but as charisma. And that is why if you search about any such performer, you will find words like magician or artist. But Wolf Missing is always treated as a psychic telepath and mind reader. His work and shows were going great. And during his tour, when he reached Vienna, he met the most brilliant minds of the century, Sir Albert Einstein and Sigmund Freud. Both of them had heard a lot about Missing and had seen him in shows, so both of them decided to test Missing's abilities personally. Missing told Freud that you ask for any wish in your mind, and I will fulfill that wish. Freud told Messing as a command to go to the bathroom and bring tweezers from the cupboard. And he plucked 3 hairs from Einstein's face. Messing followed all this without doing anything and plucked 3 hairs from Einstein's face. And when asked if this is what Freud was thinking, Freud surprisingly said yes, and both were shocked because they had never seen such conscious telepathic ability before. Messing was becoming bolder after every show. And in confidence, he said that if Hitler attacked the East, then death would wait for him. We have already told you what happened after that. Messing tried to escape by locking the soldiers who captured him in their prison cell, and he reached USSR directly. Messing was really very popular, so he did not face any problem in entering the Soviet Union because almost everyone knew him, and as soon as he entered Russia, people came to know about him. Joseph Stalin, who was the General Secretary of the USSR Communist Party at that time, which, in a way, you can also consider the Prime Minister of that time. Stalin had also heard a lot about Wolf, so he sent a private jet to bring Wolf to the Kremlin. And in a few days, Wolf reached the Kremlin with some soldiers. And from here began a period of difficulties and challenges in his life.
Thank you. See you in the second part of this video. If you liked our video, please comment part 2.